Now, our very first assignment speakers of the night is a very special person. He's not from our country, he's a foreigner. He's from Belgium. I think he's going to talk about Malaysia. Nick Tozer. Did I get it right? Okay. Nick Tozer is a keen sports fan. Not sure what sport he plays, but we may find out later. And he plays occasional round of golf in between spending time with his family. He attended our meeting on October 7, and now he's a member and doing his first icebreaker speech with us tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, please help me to welcome Nick Tozer with his speech, Nick and Malaysia. Nick and Malaysia.
What is it like living in Malaysia? What is it like being one of the few people whose English is their first language in Toastmasters Club? Good evening.
Good evening.
Toastmaster Evening President, fellow Toastmasters and guests. These are two questions that confident communicator Alex Tan posed to me about 2 meetings ago. And I promised him that tonight I would answer them in my icebreaker speech. I also plan to share with you a little bit about myself as well. About me. I was born in Australia and grew up in the state of South Australia. I lived there for about 25 years before moving to Melbourne. I stayed in Melbourne for about 5 years and then decided we were ready for a move, so we moved to the US. It was meant to be a short stay in the US. We ended up staying 6 years, living in San Francisco and Houston, Texas. Then, in about 2004, we were ready for another move, so we moved back home, back to Melbourne. Then about 18 months ago, we started getting itchy feet. We thought we were ready for another international move. And late last year, my wife was offered a role in the KL office. So we decided, why not? Let's have an adventure. So here we are. In April, we moved to Malaysia. My wife and I had 2 children. Kate, who was 7 years old, who goes to school here, and Harry, who was 2, who was at home with me. Professionally, I studied computer science at university and started my working career as a computer programmer. As I said, in '97 when we moved to the US, I started working over there in computer programming and moved into IT project management and later into management, IT management. Then moving back to Australia, I went back into IT project management. Over the past few years, I've been thinking of having a career change after 15 years in IT professional. The move to Malaysia meant that I didn't have a work visa, so I thought it was a good opportunity to start this process. I engaged the help of a career coach, and we started doing some of the personality assessments, similar to that we do when you go for job interviews for large corporations. And through these personality assessments, one of the items that came out of it was my need to improve my public speaking. I hadn't done a lot of public speaking in the past. My role in IT management didn't require it. So I thought it was a perfect time while I'm here to come and join Toastmasters. It gave me an opportunity to become a better speaker. So here I am tonight. I've also decided to study the area of sustainability with an emphasis on alternative fuels. I'm passionate about protecting the environment we have and making sure it's there for generations to come. In between my studies, staying at home, looking after the children, I also do a little investing on the Australian Stock Exchange. I wouldn't call myself a day trader, but I do trade shares occasionally and enjoy that side. In response to Alex's first question, what's it like living in Malaysia? We'd never lived in Asia, never travelled to Asia before we decided to come across. So my wife's company said, why don't you come for a weekend last November and check out the place and see whether you'd like it. When we moved to the US, which was originally only for 6 months, we stayed 6 years. My wife and I just packed a suitcase each, jumped on a plane and went across. Took the adventure. This time we had 2 small children, so it made the move a little bit more complicated. We were here for 5 days. We wanted to investigate things like schooling options for my daughter, healthcare, what type of healthcare was available, type of housing to live in, food, what's the food like, and is driving in KL as bad as everything I've read. We enjoyed our visit. So we packed a few suitcases again, here we came across. been pleasantly surprised at the level of schooling offered. The school which teaches a similar curriculum to what my daughter was learning back in Australia. It's made the transition for her a lot easier. Healthcare is comparable to Australia. We have nothing to worry about. In some cases, we found it to be even better. Housing, lots of great options for housing. We decided to live in a condo on Kiara, it's very close to us, my daughter's school. Now food, well, what can I say about the local food? Sensational, we love it. Even though I'm still getting used to nuts like for breakfast. The combination of rice, chilli, peanuts, anchovies, early in the morning. It'll take a while to get used to it, so I'll do it later in the day. Driving in KL, well, it's not too bad. I must say though, I do need a GPS to get around. Sometimes getting on off those freeways can be a little confusing. But it's not too bad. And the motorbikes. I call them the mosquitoes of the road. You know they're there, you can hear them, occasionally they buzz in front of you. Luckily I can get one yet. But we do really enjoy living here. I found everybody to be really friendly. In response to Alex's other question, what's it like being one of the few members that's English as their first language? When I started thinking about joining Toastmasters, I inquired to Marcus, asked if the meetings were conducted in English, my first question. Even when he confirmed it was, I didn't know whether I'd be actually able to understand the meeting or whether I would be understood. I'm hoping tonight you'll be able to understand me. When I moved to the US, while we both spoke English and I could understand them okay, they couldn't understand a word I said. That's my reason for wanting to inquire whether it was in English. It's also one of the lessons I want to learn here at Toastmasters, is to be able to speak across cultures to make sure I can be easily understood. Because sometimes my Australian accent can be a little broad and difficult to understand. I do feel a little under pressure to perform as being English is my first language, especially after hearing some of the speakers over the last couple of months and said they have a better command of the English language than I do. But I'm just glad I don't speak it fast. So in conclusion, I hope you know me a little better tonight. I'm also hoping with the support of the club I can become a better speaker and also I can give something back to my fellow Toastmasters. I look forward to the journey